Okay. Gnome Sweet Gnome 501 just missed out on 5 minutes. Like Motorplex, you've not seen me do a gnome run in a while because, well, I've been practicing and I've gotten some times, but I just didn't think they were good enough, or they had too many crashes, or I just didn't like how I played, so I just held off on making a gnome run for a while. But two things did not get a best lap somehow. And another thing, you can see by 6th place, I'm not actually Clifford this time, which I will explain. Pretty weird reason why I'm not using Hang Loose this time. I just switched to Leanne for this specific jump, and yeah. So, of course, I get every shortcut, some slower than others, but I get the 2 main shortcuts, that means 2 skips. So, of course, this one here, you have to reset yourself. So, it's not much else to talk about. All you're really going to be doing is meditator, keeping your speed, making sure you don't boost on the rough patches of dirt so that you don't lose your speed. And here is why I use Leanne for this jump here, where you're using your freak out. The timing is very, very strict if you're using Stuntman there. I've died like 10 times trying to use Stuntman there, so I'm like, you know what? Let me just switch to Leanne. Because Flip Flop is a little worse, but it's a little quicker. And honestly, running out of freak out at that part is not the worst thing in the world, because you do get the post freak out boost. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just switch off to Leanne for this one time, because I keep crashing on that part where I'm trying to land Stuntman. So now I could try and use Stuntman earlier, but you know, you'd be wasting a little more time in the air. So I'm like, I don't think it's that big of a deal for me to switch off and use Leanne. Especially because it's not like you're able to really keep your freak out on this level anyway. I mean, you can, but then you would be going out of, like, there's no naturally big jump, so you would be stalling for time if you were trying to keep your freak out in this level. So, like, it's not like Motorplex where, like, even if you're going fast, you have the big jump at the end, so you can keep it for a little bit. This map has no natural big jump except for the one jump where you go the slow route for the high jump, and even that jump is not very high. So there I almost crashed, but so here not doing much, just trying to stay to the left to go quicker. And this part is tricky. I've died a lot here. I've lost control. I've ran into the fences a lot. So I do like to slow down a little bit here, which obviously costs me time. And sometimes it actually costs your post freak out boost speed. So yeah, gotta get better at not slowing down on that part before the big jumps, just so that I don't lose so much speed there. Yeah, that's mainly the area of focus next time I do a run. Just gotta make sure that I'm not slowing down too much there. Obviously, you want to prioritize not crashing, because that's the most important thing. You lose a lot of time when you crash. So, and, well, all you're really doing from this point out, you're basically just gonna copy what you did on lap 2, right? I did get quite lucky on the last shortcut, so you will see that in a second. Other than that, yeah, I don't think it's too big of a deal to not have Stuntman here, because that's really all it is. You're just switching out your freak out trick so she can land it a little quicker. So here we are, and I start lapping the other erasers. I always love when that happens. So here I get pretty lucky in my opinion. I get here, but I don't land in time and I crash. But I actually end up right in front of here, which I honestly think that crashing there might have been faster, because if I did land, I would have been like, I don't know if it would have been faster, but I didn't lose too much time. And the fact that it actually reset me in the spot I needed to go. Because usually when you crash there, it resets you back to the normal route, like the normal route you just drop down. But I got a little lucky there, so. Which usually if you're in that whip animation, you can just hit Meditator again and it will put your character back up straight. So like if you were holding left and your bike's on the side, you can just hit Meditator or whatever trick, your character will go up again. It won't be to the side. So yeah, 501 is not bad at all.